Welcome to Linda's TV show. If it is your first time, you like the channel, you like the program, subscribe and put on your notification bell because it's gonna help you to know when I upload a new video. Like you all may know, I present information across the globe, especially Nigeria to be precise, and I want to appreciate my viewers, my subscribers. You guys are so amazing, especially those who always tune in to watch me each time I upload a new video.
Nigeria is fighting both a religious war and a tribal war. And the religious war is from the people who want to implode and put in the jihadi, faction and way of life, as well as a tribal war where we are seeing the Igbos and the Yorubas and Hausas all saying that they want to separate from Nigeria. I feel like the first things to be on the agenda should be, how do we disintegrate Nigeria? How do we make Nigeria go back to, everyone goes back to their own particular space? Looking at the history of Nigeria, you would see that the founding fathers of modern day Nigeria never wanted Nigeria to work, and that was why they put Nigeria the way it is. And we have, we've spoken about how much people migrate to other parts of the world and develop other parts of the world. Most of the people who do this are the Igbo-speaking tribe of Nigeria. They're the ones who are most concerned about development and progression. But there are some sect of people in Nigeria that are seeking to hold Nigeria down, and you've mentioned them. We all know them, and they're the Fulanis. They're the ones who are hell-bent on making sure that Nigeria becomes South Sudan or becomes Syria, and just ensure that the caliphate of militants, there will be a hybrid of militants that will be sent all the way from Nigeria to other parts of West Africa to cause even more havoc for Africans. So I will say this, and this is just my suggestion, it doesn't have to be followed, but I will say that right now, all hands should be on deck to see how we can disintegrate Nigeria. How can we ensure that people who are shouting or clamoring for Biafra, people who are clamoring for Oduduwa, people who are clamoring for whatever they are clamoring for, how can we ensure that they can go back and, create their own nations in Nigeria and see how those people can develop, collectively as a group or as a tribe? Because if not, if we continue to say that we want to go in and create a system whereby we help people in power, they've already infiltrated. We will only the Americans will only be giving the secrets to the enemies, and that's the fact. We would only be empowering the enemy for what they already have.
But before Buhari came to establish his suzerainty over Nigeria, we lumped all of them together for northerners. And like I wrote some 4 years ago, there's no north. There's no north that we used to know. The north is dead. There's nothing called north anymore.
So there's a Fulani now standing on his own.
It's standing on his own. There's no more north. If they try any war today, oh God of mercy. The kind of cohesion you had in the army, the military in 1966 will never happen again in this country, if there is a country at all. You will not find a Hausa soldier now, an Igbo soldier going to Enugu to kill a fellow Igbo. You will not even find an Igbo soldier coming to Ibadan to kill a Yoruba man, or a Yoruba soldier going to Enugu to kill an Igbo man. It will not happen again. So the Lantan people, the Benue people will never ever allow themselves to be used by any Fulani mischief maker.
So if I'm getting you right, your argument is that the Fulani hegemony has been broken.
Dead.
If the Fulani hegemony has been broken,
yes,
does it mean that the social structure of Nigeria is about to witness a very hard hit that will lead to a new Nigeria?
Yes, for those who agree with you to the extent of the fact that there are still some people who want a Nigeria, a group that I don't belong to. But for such people, yes, with the weakening of Fulani hegemony, there could be a Nigeria that will integrate the Soba Fulanis, the town Fulanis, and still reconstruct, rebuild, and then have a Nigeria that should be. But I, as a person, as Tola Adeni, believe that it will take probably 1,000 years to change the mindset of a Fulani person whose philosophy is kill, maim, rape, send away people from their land and let me occupy it.
That is the bush Fulani.
It is the bush Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
And the town Fulani is more in number.
No! The town Fulani is less than 1%.
How did you get that figure?
Oh, go and find out. Let them allow. Let them allow. It says, "Oh, the Fulani. There are very few. The ones who have in Abuja, or the few that dot spaces in Sokoto." I'm sure that that Sokoto, as we speak, is not a Fulani. Is not a Fulani town.
Is it not?
No, that's a mistake we make. Zamfara is not a Fulani town. There are more houses in Zamfara than Fulani. There are more houses in Kano than Fulani.
But the Fulani govern.
They are in town. They are in charge.
Yes, so it's their town.
Yes. By subterfuge, by cunning, by crookedness, by all sorts of gimmickry.
Or by integration.
Not integration. By intimidation. And I said they are politically savvy. What they did to the rest of Nigeria, when they realized that the Fulani in the military, they could no longer use the military to retain power indefinitely. Since they've had power, they had access to the treasury, they say, oh yes, Edmond is from the east or wherever, brilliant man, he may likely oppose us and contest with us and rival us. Let's make him an ambassador. Let's give him an oil block. Let's make him a billionaire. We padlock his mouth. Let's get an Abiola. Make him a billionaire. Let's get this. Let's get that. And make them big. They will never be able to look us in the face. Then we can continue. Looting the treasury. We can continue. And once when we are in control of the treasury, we are in control of everywhere. So we can hire thugs. We can do whatever we would like. And that is why they introduced what I call plutocracy into Nigerian political etymology. Plutocracy.
Meaning?
Plutocracy is the government of the rich.
Yeah.
Oligarchy is the government of the muscle men. So the rich man will employ the muscle men and they will be ruling. So you have the rich men who will employ thugs in Lagos who will snatch boxes, who will prevent Igbos from voting, and then they will now have the government. That's why they have the plutocracy. But the plutocrats will still be ruling, and the oligarchs will still be their foot soldiers.
You know, you've always talked about how savvy the Fulani man is in politics.
Oh yes.
But you also have savvy politicians in the South.
They never had power.
They are beginning to have power.
Oh yes, now.
So they've learned.
The power they have is still a few of them. That I mean, you can count those who have power on your fingertips. The fact that you have governors, I'm sure you're not referring to having APC governors who are Southerners or PDP governors or Southerners.
Yes, that's what I'm referring to.
No.
Is that not political power?
When you are a governor and you cannot give order to your chief security officer, you cannot command a commissioner of police in your state. You are a governor, you cannot pay your judges. You know, judges are being paid in Abuja. You know now that the salary of NTA staff, Nigerian Television Authority staff, all over Nigeria, their salaries are being paid straight from Abuja. You are a director of NTA in Enugu or NTA in Abeokuta. You cannot pay this. You cannot pay the salary of your staff from your office. Which power do they have? That they have to go to Abuja every month to collect doles to pay their salaries. So when we say some of them have power, you have some who have occupied position of power, but they are still just in office. It's only a few of them that are now trying to assert themselves to return, because now they've been pushed to that level by their people. Look at the case of Amotekun now. God save the soul of any Yoruba governor that will publicly go to the street and say, I don't support Amotekun. He knows that his parents will be killed. He knows. No Yoruba governor will publicly say, I don't support Amotekun.
Now, before we round off, there is the Fulani question.
Yes.
There is the Igbo question.
Yes.
And there is the Yoruba
question. Yes.
We have been discussing the Fulani question.
Yes, sir.
If we don't resolve these questions, we'll go our ways, right?
Yes, certainly.
But we can answer these questions and build a one Nigeria that you don't want.
It is possible. Nothing is impossible, but it is difficult. Difficult in the sense is that by character, by pedigree, by culture, by level of civilization, we have one leg amongst these legs that believes in domination, that believes that others are inferior, they are infidels, and their own concept of their own religion tells them that these infidels have no right to live, to exist.
Their belief can be changed if they are engaged. Hitler had that belief.
Hitler was not, it wasn't a spiritual or faith. It's just a belief. We are not talking about faith. Faith is very emotional. Faith is very fundamental. Those who believe in God, it's very difficult to stop them from believing in God.
Despite this belief, we've been together since 1960.
I know. They did not, they had power, and the rest of the country allowed them to continue in the hope that it will change. But when you now had the great poverty in the north, you now had all these emergencies, and you have all these insurgents and all those, built up, that people now begin to say no.
So that will create the change.
It might. I'm not saying it is impossible. I only say it's difficult. It's possible that the 4 million or thereabout Fulani who are terrorizing the rest of the country, it is possible for them to have a change of heart. It is possible. That's nothing.
Thank you for always watching Linda's TV show. I will see you again in my next video. Remain blessed. I appreciate each and every one of you, and keep on watching Linda's TV show. If you have not yet subscribed, please, I beg you to do that so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Bye bye.